1, 2, 3. What's up, everybody? Welcome to our first ever episode of Culture Chronicles. My name is Eswatini. Some people know me as the Culture Doctor. And this is our first ever episode of Culture Chronicles, where we're going to be touching on lifestyle, mental health, entertainment, and raw conversations. Basically, this podcast is just, our aim with this podcast is to share our opinions, touch on a whole lot of things that people are scared to touch on, obviously. And we hope to build with our viewers. We hope that you guys are going to engage with us. We hope that you guys are going to make us feel at home. And yeah, I am also with a hot daddy, not P. Diddy, a hot daddy.
Okay.
You want to introduce yourself?
That was safe. Yeah. It's your boy T, telling nothing but the truth. Welcome to our podcast. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, how do you feel? I am so scared right now, but
So
yeah.
scared.
Yeah, it's a bit, overwhelming.
Well, see the problem. I feed off energy now. You're making me scared as well.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna try loosen up.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. So with this podcast, as I said earlier on, our main objective is for us to just build with you guys. So we hope that you guys are gonna engage with us and make us feel at home. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to share our views. Some people might disagree. That's allowed. And we might take your opinions and change our own opinions, but sometimes we have to agree to disagree. But for this podcast today, I just feel like to introduce it in a better way. We've got short glasses in front of us.
Oh yeah! We need to introduce our podcast. This is our first ever episode, so we need to take a shot for the first ever.
For the podcast.
To a good number of episodes and to, a good podcast.
It's a good podcast. Cheers.
Here we go. Oh my God.
That's nice.
Really?
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
You got a fish tank next to you there.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I need some good wine.
I can see Nemo there.
You can see some Nemo. Okay, guys. So today, with I feel like the whole reason of this entire podcast. Obviously, we can't start off the podcast without telling you guys what inspired the podcast. For me, I'm a person that talks so much, right? And I always have different views. I always have things that I feel like I want to share with people. And I thought, what better way than a podcast? What better way than to step on such a platform and share what I think and touch on a whole lot of things that I feel other people would also most probably like to hear.
Okay. That's...
When did you decide to join the podcast? Why did you agree?
So, I've always had this thing of being in the entertainment industry.
Oh, yeah?
Growing up, I could see myself being a presenter, being in the whole entertainment industry, but didn't work out that way, so here we are. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah, hopefully this is gonna take you to where you want to go. I think it's a good it's a good stepping stone, stepping stone.
You gotta start somewhere.
For me, I feel like when I was approached to do the podcast at first, I was just like, oh my God, no, definitely no. But then again, I felt like, I'm one person who always have something to say in everything. You understand? I always have an opinion in everything.
Yeah.
And for me, I felt like, maybe I should just jump onto this platform and share how I feel about certain things with other people, And besides, it's a good platform for us to connect with other people, man. It's a good platform to...
We can learn the things that we have our own views. Maybe they might be right, they might be wrong. We can learn through our views, as well. It's a learning.
Definitely. And touching on that, I think it's very, very important that we put this out there. We might not always be right, and sometimes, obviously, we're going to have topics where some people feel like, oh my God, controversial topics. But it's all love. It's just that at the end of the day, we got to do what we got to do. I mean, I can't then sugarcoat what I feel. You get me? Yeah. So we're going to try and sometimes share our views in the most respectful way. But yeah, there's no way that we're always going to just be talking about the good. Sometimes we need to dive into the bad and the bad best. Right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have different segments. Like we're gonna be sending. Sometimes we're gonna give you guys a question so that you give us your views, or you tell us a story, and then we read out your story, but it's gonna be anonymous, and it depends on the topic that we choose, and then you tell us your story. Then that's how we're gonna interact with you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want it to be where it's just the both of us interacting, only. So we want you guys to also engage, and the best way for you guys to engage is we're going to create a secret via link. We're going to put it up on our bio where you guys are going to go there and share your stories. You can tell us whatever you want, whether love stories, you were abandoned by your family, whatever it is, really, you can share it with us, and we're going to read it here. I'm going to share my opinions, what I think. So is T as well. And yeah, man, basically, this is home for all of us to just communicate with each other, share each other's, advise each other as well. I'm not much of a good advisor, but I will try. I will try. I will try.
You're the bad friend.
Funny, let me tell you a story. Funny enough, you know how parents are always like, stay away from that friend. That friend is not good for you. Yeah. I was always that friend. And my mom would be like, yeah, those friends are bad influence, not knowing that I'm the bad.
I've always been the good son.
I'm the bad. Nah, I don't believe that.
Seriously, I've always been the good son.
For real? Are you the kind where, like parents are like, yeah, if you're going to sleep at T's house, it's okay?
Yeah. Well,
nah, I don't. I don't believe that.
I've always been the good son to my mom.
To your mom?
Yeah.
Okay, that's different. But also me, like my mom is like, yeah, you're so good. I don't want you chilling with Usenzo over there. I don't want you chilling with Gugu over there. But they didn't know that I am the Senzo and the Gugu that they're talking about.
There was a phase whereby I tried to change my ways.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I was a bad influence, but so I started going to church with my mom.
Oh yeah.
My mom was she's still big on church. So I started going to church with my mom, became a Sunday school teacher. Then I became a youth leader in the choir. Yeah, me.
Oh my god, this is so cool. So we both have so I also used to work at church. So we both have church backgrounds. I used to work at church, and how it started off is pretty much the same way as yours. I just started going with my mom, and in my country, it's like the youth usually sits at the back,
Yeah.
And then the adults are in the front. So for me, I don't know, I didn't really like interacting with the kids in my church. I just felt like, oh my god, I'm too old for this. So I'd always just go sit in the front with my mom. And then at some point, some guy approached me. He's like, yo, you're always sitting next to me. So I think you always see me, like the projector guy. Like, I think you always see me when I do projections and stuff. I'm leaving for Taiwan, so I need to take over. Me, definitely. I was like, yeah. I was so happy because I'm like, okay, finally. Because every time when I was going to church, it wasn't because, I want to go to church, but just because my mom was like, nobody's staying here. Nobody's staying in my house. No one is staying in my house. If you want to stay behind,
guys,
I'm locking my door.
I know most of the people, if you're coming from Africa, most of the time when you went to church, it was like, it's either you're coming to church,
or you're staying outside.
Or you're staying outside.
Yeah, we'll open the door when you come back.
Yeah. That was it. Yeah.
That's how that was with me. Like, my mom was like, okay, if you don't want to go to church, it's fine. I'm not going to force you. But what I'm going to do is, you're going to be outside the whole time till I come back. So I started going to church, and it was so boring, to be honest. Till this guy was like, yo, come, I'm leaving for Taiwan, so I want you to take over. Then I started feeling like, I have some sort of position at church. Yeah. So now I was slowly warming up to the fact of going to church, because it's like, okay, manjing it's like when you're going to work, yeah. So I started warming up to the idea, and then I really enjoyed. That's actually how I fell in love with how I actually got into tech. Started falling in love with it, and people at church felt like, because one, I look so young, and they didn't know Gucci, I'm quite old. Then they obviously thought I was like, for sure, not 16, 15. That time I was like 18. And then after some while, they were like, oh my god, this girl is into tech. Oh my god, this is into tech. Oh, you know how to do computers and whatnot. They made it a big thing, and it's just projection, All you have to do is just have the screen in front of you, display, and that's it. It's nothing more. But that always make it seem like, oh my god, you're doing such a big job. Yeah. So from then, I felt like I need to then, honor up to what they keep on saying with, oh my god, computers. And that's how I fell in love with computers. And then I started learning how to repair, and I went to study that, and then I found myself.
I used to sing a lot at church.
You?
Yeah.
Sing at church?
Yeah.
Hit a note.
Not today. Not
Hit a note. Hit a
today.
note. Hit a note for me. Just.
Today.
So when was the last time you went to church?
Ooh. Yeah, last year.
Oh my God, you know so bad. Yo, I haven't been to church.
Now that was okay. Last year, and that was after how long? I think about 4 years.
4 years, damn.
Yeah,
I've been in Ireland.
The
I've been in-
reason why I stopped going to church. So my mom's church was like they were like you can't drink.
Oh yeah, like
not
you
that-
can't drink like in church. Obviously, you can't
No,
drink
no,
in
no.
church.
At all.
So how do they know that you're drinking? I mean, when you're out in the clubs, how do they see that you're drinking?
Here's the thing about me and God. My relationship with me and God.
Uh-huh.
I'd rather not be fake about who I am
Yeah,
because He knows who I am.
true.
If I go to church and I'm not comfortable because they're telling me drinking this, drinking that, I'm gonna feel bad. I'm not gonna enjoy the gospel.
But I mean, if we're being realistic, I mean, there's not even one church that's like, oh yeah, guys, go out there, represent us well in the clubs, go, have some fun.
No, they're
Buy bottles.
I won't name
I've
the
never heard of a
churches.
church that
I won't
does
name
that. So
I
why
won't
were you?
name the churches? But there are churches who don't mind people drinking, and they, after like if they have like places where they meet, they do the church things, functions, they do the church things, and then after that you see bottles of beer flying
Wait,
around.
T. If you say they don't mind you drinking, like, do they literally say it up on the mic? Like, everybody, yeah, go and represent us in the club tonight, buy the.
Not that way.
So how?
Going to the club is different than drinking. Drinking, I'm talking about drinking alcohol, not going to the club.
Even when you're in the house drinking, I mean,
Yeah,
how?
so their churches
How are they
would
gonna
know.
know?
God
Oh,
is gonna
oh.
know.
So that was your problem.
Yeah.
So basically, now you're trying to tell me that you don't believe in God.
No.
So what's you're drinking now? So God knows.
Listen, you're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying is the church had rules
Yeah.
that you're not supposed to drink at all. Right? And they were preaching a gospel of not drinking. Drinking is a sin.
Yeah.
When you go to church, they preach about drinking. Drinking is a sin. Yesterday I was
not good.
drinking, having a hangover.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel bad.
Fuck! I was drinking the day
Yeah,
before.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
But I mean,
then,
that's a standard
then
procedure.
I said to my mom, this other day, I said, Mom, I'd rather be comfortable with who I am. Me, I drink. And you know this.
So you,
And I don't feel good going to church, specifically that
that
church,
church, okay.
and them preaching against alcohol and that shit, and me drinking.
So you're never gonna
I
get a
love-
church, because I mean, I don't know of a church that's like, yes, you guys can drink. Yeah, every church is.
I do
you
know
do?
a couple, yeah.
Where? I need to go there. Where?
I'm not gonna name them, like, but I do know a few.
What do they say? Do they say you guys can come through?
Exactly,
Do they say
exactly.
you guys can come through? Like, was that anyone else?
He gave you a sign. He gave you a sign.
Was
He
that-
gave you a sign.
They're like, you guys can drink.
Yeah, they don't mind. Like I told you, like before my mom went to this church, we used to go to another church.
Yeah.
We had a function. The preacher was preaching, everything was good. Then after that, everyone was sitting there. You could see the pastor grabbing a castle bottle going
In the church.
outside.
While the whole
Yeah.
congregation is there.
Yeah. They were drinking
Nah,
as well.
that's some scammer shit.
No.
No.
Listen,
If you're a pastor, you will.
Can I tell you something? That's where people have a problem. Be who you are in front of your creator because he already knows who you are. Do not try to fight what you are. Because inside, you'll be saying, I want to drink.
But no, man. Like, this is a pastor. I get what you're saying. Be who you're in front. Yeah, I get it.
human.
But true. But I mean, you can't drink as a pastor. You can't drink in front of your
Since
congregation. Like, it's just you stand there and you
Okay, I
preach
would
in front of
agree.
all of us.
I would
Yeah, we know.
agree.
Do you think that makes sense?
I will agree to that statement if you show me a verse.
Well, I'm not a Bible
If you
person.
show me
I don't
a-
really read the Bible like that.
Yeah,
but I
so
mean,
let's just
still,
leave it
but
there.
like, fact is, at church, if you're a pastor, you're obviously not going to just
Okay,
be
so-
drinking in front. Like, you can drink as a
So-
pastor, drink at
so-
home,
so- so
respect
wine-
your congregation.
Wine is
'cause-
alcohol, right?
yeah, funny enough, and they may. Well, is it?
Yeah,
it is. It
alcohol,
is.
right?
Also, yeah.
So you go to some churches,
Uh-huh.
well, most of the churches, Bathi igazi lika Jesu. Blood of Jesus.
Weird how
Blood of
churches
Jesus.
actually let you drink wine.
It's alcohol.
They should make us drink whiskey. Why wine? Wine.
That makes it better. The name.
Yeah,
It's alto wine.
yeah.
That
And they
makes
give
it
you,
better.
and then they give you that. Is it brown bread? They say white bread. Have you ever? They call it Holy Communion.
Yeah.
Have you ever had it?
Yeah. I was a
Funny
silver.
enough, I've never
Like, I
had
used
it.
to
Like
go to-
nobody says in Lula all the time. I wanted to taste how but I've never really had it.
Yeah, like I used to go to a Catholic church before I went to this church. Like it's an apostolic church, so I used to go to a Catholic church. So I was a server there.
How many churches have you served at? Like, oh my god. And then what happened?
My mom.
No, like with
Changed.
you, like what happened? I stopped going to church.
No, she changed the church. We started going from a Catholic church, and then we went to an apostolic church.
Yeah, but like right now, I would never picture you as like the church person. Like what? Like I'm expecting moyongwele. Like I don't get that.
See,
I don't get that
here's
vibe
my
with you.
thing.
Why?
Here's my thing. I trust my relationship with my God.
With your God, yeah, perfect.
So that's it.
So because there's a thing of being spiritual and being religious. I don't like. Are you spiritual or are you religious? Because I think spiritual is okay. I don't know actually. Let me not lie. But apparently, religious,
Here's my take.
like you can
Here's my
believe in
take.
God, but just not go to church or
Here's my
Yeah.
here's my take. The Karens, the Karens, the church Karens.
Mm-hmm.
Those are. I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying everyone who goes to church are the church goers, Karens. Those ones who, when they see you, they're like, nah, God doesn't like this. God doesn't like ugly. God doesn't like this. God doesn't
I
like
hate
that."
people like that.
Yeah. And then you have genuine people who read the Bible, understand the Bible, and understand that it is not our position to judge. And they're like, hey, brother, like, I see you. Yeah, you're doing this, you're doing this. It's okay. If you like doing that, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget to pray. Don't forget your God.
Honestly, I think that's the most important. Like, if we're being honest, I think that's the most important thing. Because if we're like life on its own is just hard, man. Life is hard, and I think if you pray, that's good enough. Like as long as you pray and you know that there's God and you pray to God, great. Whatever you do on the side, man, like you do that and that. I feel for me personally, I feel like
Guys,
do whatever you want to do. Like
do you.
yeah, like
Don't
just
be
do you,
like-
and then just pray. Do whatever you want to do. As long as you
do whatever you
acknowledge
wanna
the fact
do.
that
Just be
there's
you.
a God and you pray to God, I think that's enough. Honestly, I think that's enough. Having to then, I can't wear this short because the Bible says it's grebe.
Wait.
I don't know, but apparently people say that, like, the Bible is against dress
Show
code.
me the verse.
And you can't even drink because, the Bible, you can't even, like, there's a whole lot of things people don't do because, like, oh my God, the Bible. For me, I just feel like, obviously, don't disregard God. Pray, acknowledge that there's a God, but at the end of the time, at the same time, live your life.
Yeah.
Live your life. Like, do what you can. Try by all means to stay out of trouble and upsetting the Lord, but you're not always gonna get it right.
Yeah.
You're not always gonna get, and that's it's not even like a bad thing.
Yeah,
as long
we're
as you pray, and I think
We're human.
exactly. Like I stopped praying when I pray now, but now it's not as growing up. I used to pray every day. Like my mom was not really like deep into
Yeah.
church and stuff like that. It was just a thing of occasional, casual churching and stuff like that. Casual. My mom never read the Bible, to be
Funny
honest.
story. I found God. How I found God is so.
Do you still have? Wait, sorry. Do you still have God?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
How I found God is a funny story because I have a brother of mine.
Oh.
So he used to do like, those pranks
Yeah.
whereby I'm in the loo, he switches off the light, and sometimes he carries me, he locks me in the closet.
How old is your brother?
Right now,
Yeah.
he is 30. Right now he's 38. 38. Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to ask actually how far apart, but now I'm gonna expose how old you are. So let's
Yeah.
let's not do that. Let's not do that. Yeah.
Yeah, like, so he used to, like, even sometimes carry me and lock me in the closet. Or if we're playing hide and seek, if he finds me in a close corner,
Yeah.
he will make sure that I feel smothered. So whenever he did that, I would start praying
Why? That's weird.
because like even now I am claustrophobic.
What does claustrophobic mean?
It means like I have problem with small spaces.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
For someone like you, no, I would not expect that.
Oh, I have problem
in my
with
country,
small
I'd say,
spaces.
you know.
Bro, I do have a problem with small. Bro, my brother used to play rough games with me, bro.
That's so weird. Definitely not you. In my country, I'd say, "Tuan uqinile." You have to clean out. We are papa too much. Can we saba?
Bro.
That's so unlike you.
So like it was because of that. Like sometimes he would, when I'm sleeping, he would take a pillow,
Yeah.
the big pillows you see.
Yeah, those big pillows. Yeah.
And then you cover me.
Okay, that's creepy and scary. That's scary.
Yeah.
Like, why are you covering me? What if I die? And if you're young, okay, obviously I
Yeah.
understand.
So yeah, like
Now I'd
whenever
probably
he
just
did that, like
jab
I
you.
start praying.
So if you do that now, what do you do?
Excuse me language. I would fuck someone up.
Yeah, back then was kind of scary. Now
Yeah, it was
I
kinda
need
scary.
ingabambana. No
Yeah.
ways.
I have a question for you.
For me, oh my god.
Yeah, I have a question for you. So, you did a shoot recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did a shoot recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Culture Plans.
Yeah.
So obviously, my question is, was it easy for you to do that, or were you scared at first, or?
Okay. At first, I was scared. Like, oh my god, really. Firstly, I'm the one that like approached Culture and I'm like, yeah, I want to do the shoots and stuff like that. Like, cool. And then, funny enough, then I started being scared when I got there. I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to be naked in front of these guys. Jesus Christ, you know. But then, I don't know. I think maybe for me it was their level of, you know, professionalism. Yeah, because you know some people are gonna make it really awkward and weird, and you know, be looking at you funny.
Yeah.
Funny jokes and stuff like that, but with them it was just, you know, let's stand there,
Yeah, with those guys,
do
with
this
it's work,
pose.
it's work. Yeah,
like
yeah,
there was
yeah.
no comment, no whatsoever, and it's like it was just stand there, okay? Yeah, we're gonna help you out with poses. If you don't know poses, do this, do that, and it wasn't bad.
So
I don't
you
know.
had this idea, like,
Yeah, I had the idea, and okay, initially the idea was to have it by the beach, like have myself go under the water and just have like my face showing, you know.
oh,
Yeah, but then the beach had no water.
but in the nude,
Yeah, we actually went to the lake and it was like there was no water at all.
like, but in the nude.
Yeah, nude. Get into the water nude, but have like my face show and
Do we have nude beaches here?
who me?
The nude beaches here, like where you can go.
What do you want to look at them?
I walked into that one. I walked into that one.
Do you want to look at them?
No.
What's the story?
No. The reason why I'm asking, because I'm like, okay, in the nude at the beach. I know people love going to the beach.
No. That's when we went there was absolutely no one. Like
Okay.
no one. It's like a nice, beautiful. I don't know if you call it a beach or a lake, but yeah, it's like a unfortunately there was no water, like zero water at all. So we had to come back and like okay, cool, we're gonna do studio, but studio was not really the plan. And then we did the studio, and it was chilled, man. Like I don't wanna lie, it was really chilled. At first I was so scared. I'm not gonna lie, but.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't care, you know. Like when as a girl, when you're naked, you expect guys are probably gonna be like, the whole time staring. Yeah, but it's like to them, it's just like, business, baba. Stand over there, you know, do that. You know, they just it's like they were not interested at all. It's just
no opinion.
Yeah, so I think that made it even more comfortable for me because these guys are not really like that. So.
Yeah, they're perfect. Like,
So I started, posing.
I've seen.
And they're
like,
giving me ideas. Yeah, do like this.
I've
do
seen
like
them
this.
like when they're doing their work, like
And then I got
they're
comfortable.
they're in another dimension.
I know.
It's like they're my friends. When I'm talking to them when they're working, bruh, you don't need to be told, bruh, I'm busy.
I know.
By them doing their work, you be like, let me just chill.
Yeah. By the way, guys. Our videos and everything of our content is being taken by Culture Blends, the best in the game.
Yeah. Make sure to check out
Culture Blends
Airports.
Production. Culture Blend Productions.
Yeah, make sure to check out the decors that they have on YouTube. Cool stuff.
And our
Irish DJs.
podcast as well is going to be under Culture Blend Production on YouTube. So yeah, do the right
make
thing,
sure
guys.
to check it out.
Do the right thing.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Yeah, it was like, what did you think of it? Be honest, what did you think of it? Why didn't you like it? Why didn't you like the picture? Why didn't you like the picture? Come on.
Like the pictures?
Yeah, what did you like the post?
No. Your pictures were cool.
Yeah.
I'm liking them now.
I know. No. Why didn't you like it on Instagram?
No, I'm liking them now. Cool.
No, okay. Go on your Instagram and like them now.
Huh? Nah, I can't do that.
Why? Why?
Nah.
Why?
I'm an African.
Actually, you know, that's so funny because I'll be very like most guys, didn't like those pictures.
Yeah.
Like most guys didn't like, and it's not even. And if we're being honest, it's not even like they didn't like them. Like
I like this. The reason why most guys won't go and like that picture is because our partners won't like that.
But I mean, it's just social media. Like, I mean, you subscribe to what kind of content you like. So, you know, you come across, done I am. Double click, you move on.
You know this.
I'm not gonna lie, I do know.
You know this.
I personally would also be like, Manje, what's going on? Why did you like that picture?
Yay.
And you know, it's funny, because I feel like, with the girls, I definitely know they were going to the likes, and going through one by one who liked. Trying to see if is my guy here. Is my guy here?
You see me there, swelly here with not nude.
So you didn't like. But you know me.
With a heart there, boom.
You don't need to drop a heart, but like, I mean, come on, you know me. Me and you are good friends. I'll start liking you.
Yeah, I'm saying I like. Here. Like.
You had to like it in person.
Get DMs, you know.
From that, I did. From thirsty niggas, I did. Funny enough, most of the guys that didn't even like were in the DMs, and it was so weird because it's like, how? You didn't like, but now you're in the DMs. Why? Go and like first, and then come back here. And then come back here. Go and like first.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a lot of DMs from that, and it was so weird because like, how you didn't like. And I also got a lot of criticisms, by the way. Yeah, I got.
Oh yeah, like listen.
I got a lot of criticism as well.
Listen.
I had some other guys like, oh my god. Yeah, I had some other guy who was like, I've always known you as this business and focused person. Now you're out here posting nudes. And I was just like, huh.
Listen.
Do I respond? Do I not respond? I'm like, okay, you know what? No, I'm not gonna respond to this.
Something. Bruh. It's not your person. It's not your body. Why are you bothered?
But would you let your girl? Be honest. Would you let your girl? Excuse me.
Oh, funny enough.
Would you let your girl do that kind of photo shoot? Be very honest and post it up on social media.
No.
Why?
Because I don't want niggas to see my stuff.
But do you think so? This is what I actually then that brings to the question of
I'm a typical.
I wonder how people actually look at it now. Because if we're being honest, just as you're saying, I know most guys would generally not like the fact that my girlfriend is posting ama nudes. I know that. Like, no guy would be like, okay, sharp, my girlfriend can go. But it wasn't even nudes. Actually, no, let me correct that. It wasn't nudes. It was, no, let's not even count them as nudes, no. But then also,
like, it's
guys would not like their girlfriends have that up.
You find on magazines, you know.
And it's so weird because when celebrities do it, it's like, oh, thumbs up. But then when Millicent does it, or Swedish does it, it's like, oh my god, this girl is trying to, prostitution vibe, but not. Like, what's so different when I'm doing it and when
they think
whoever Nadia Nakai is doing
you're
it?
fishing.
Yeah, and that's what actually most people thought, and based on the criticism that was coming, I felt like, okay, people probably think, I've turned into that bitch or whatever. But it was like,
listen,
whatever. One thing about me, strong skin. Yes. So I was like, yeah. Yeah. Killed it.
Mazur.
You know about
Muscles.
Oh, so I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, guys. So she's from Swaziland.
Oh yeah, yes.
She's
Swati, ngimphombe Eswatini,
I'm from
guys.
Zimbabwe.
Dlamini sibongo ikobe ngathi bengilanishala nanetelo. It says Nkosi Dlamini wena wekunene edlubula lezaka lobamba. Wena lo uthi ubapha ubadlubu. Ish, no, they're gonna come for me. No, I don't know it. They're gonna come for me.
Me, it's just tea. That's it.
Awunasibongo T.
Nah, so, but it's just tea. Just leave it at that.
No, mina ngithanda Nkosi Chem, but thing is, I don't know my. Yes, Takadolo Sami, I don't know it. Okay, I just know the
How was it growing
basic.
up in Swaziland?
Growing up in Swaziland, it was so nice, man. Okay, to be honest, Swaziland is such a peaceful country. Like, it was such a peaceful country. Okay, even now, I think it's still a peaceful country. Like, we have some small nyana war there, but it's not really, But it was a peaceful country. So growing up there was really great. There's not so much busy going on.
Yeah.
All of us we're all after, we know it's okay, it's scale, school, work, life. There's less crime, there's not enough. Okay, obviously every place has
There's no
crime.
enough crime.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
take
wanted
that
to
back.
say that.
I take that back. I take
Guys,
that back.
there is not enough crime in
No, I take
Swaziland.
that back. What I meant to say is there's not crime like that,
Guys,
Like,
let's go.
No,
Let's go.
guys.
Swaziland is not enough crime.
mind you,
I'm
though,
joking,
but the
I'm
thing is,
joking,
Swaziland is so
joking,
small.
joking.
Like, Swaziland is so small. So one crime, we're definitely gonna know who committed
Who did
this
it?
crime. Yeah, because like so small. But
Yeah.
yeah, growing up there was so nice, man. And I grew up in a family where I had both my mom and my dad in my life. And we're not like a big family. It was literally just me, my mom, and my little sister, and that's it. Like 4 of us. Babwami, Magwami, Siswami. That's it. And my mom was so straight, still is. But like, we grew up with my dad. My dad was like my dad was a people's person. The most humblest guy you'd ever come across.
Yeah, you guys, you humble
Ever.
us. You humble us like.
But my
Yeah,
dad was like,
you you humble us.
what do you mean we humble you?
Yeah, you humble us, chef. When you go outside, you like
Yeah. Fresh air.
hi, people.
Funny enough, my mom was that person, and then my dad was like
You see?
so humble, and to the point that it was always like, "Hey, I wanna hire Studla." One problem for my dad was Studla. They're like, Studla, you got a wife? Yeah, yes. Because you know how wives talk and stuff. But yeah, man, my family was a really lovely
It's
family.
out of love. We know it's out of love.
Out of love, yeah. It was a really amazing family. My mom was a good mom. My dad was a great dad, and then my mom still is a good mom. And then great life. I went to the best schools also. I can't lie. Like I in my country, I went to the best schools in my country.
The whole time.
Yeah, like I even went to a private school vibe. I was the kind of kid that was getting collected, dropped off at school by my dad. I was just, life was good, man. Life was good.
Different.
Yeah, and then 2016, my sister was born. My little sister was born. I got there when life was even.
2016?
Oh no, 2006. Sorry.
Oh, I was
Yes,
Your parents
2006.
were young.
My little sister was born, and that's when like there, ngathini, money was there was more money now. So my sister got there and there was cheese. When I was there was no cheese. You get it? Yeah. So my sister got there and there was cheese.
Put in enhlobo.
No, peanut butter and not even peanut butter. That's like it's saying you make a plan to what do you have. Yeah, yeah. And then my sister got there. There's like cheese and bacon, some eggs, yeah. And
You
then
just hate them for no reason because they were born.
and we used to fight with my sister. We used to fight. It's only now when I'm grown with his sister. Like, we used to fight. We used to fight so much. But yeah, and then 2013, my dad passed away. That's when my dad passed away. And then from then, it was just my mom. And it was so weird because me and my mom were... Like, my mom was a strict parent, So my mom was always shouting. We are shy. If you're not beating us, it's shouting.
typical
So we were
mom.
hardly with my mom. We stayed in the same house with our parents, but we were hardly with my mom. We were always with my dad because my dad was the kind of person who would say, let's go get some ice cream, Shy around. My dad drank a lot. Smoked a lot. Yeah, smoked. No, I'm never going pussies. My dad was very... No. Like, but that kind of parent whom my dad drank a lot. But before, I are you not? Bekahamba nathi. But I'd be like, okay, cool, ngizongishiya lana nina yabo. You're gonna stay here, order what you want, I'll come back. He's gonna go chill with his friend, me for an hour. He knows we're done eating after an hour, comes back, gets us, get whatever we want. It was just vibes. Like even in the house, we chill in the same couch as my dad. Two of us with my dad. My mom uhlala one lapha because uhlala one. That time
Now uzofika lapha.
you think so? But I think I'm heading there. So but I one lapha, even we go to the bedroom and then when my dad passed on, yeah, now we had to we had to have a relationship with my mom. Like, hi, my name is Swedish, I'm your daughter, You know me? You know me?
You had to introduce yourself.
Yeah, because it's so funny because we stayed in the same home with my mom, but we hardly interacted with my mom. Not because we hated my mom. My mom's a good mom. But they got strict so much. And you know how kids our age at that time, as in don't clatter too much, who shouts a lot. We just want somebody who's so carefree. My dad was the kind, My dad would be like, we want to go here now. And I'd be like, okay, cool. Give me 5 minutes, let me rest. Or 10 minutes, let me rest. Yeah, like something. My dad, I want to carry this amount to school. Okay, sharp here. With my mom, my mom's like, why do you need to carry money to school? Make lunchbox. You're not carrying money to school. Lunch tin lapa. That kind of mom. And then when my dad died, obviously now we had to, hi, I'm your daughter. And then, that's how it was. And then the relationship was good though. I think also my mom realized Uguti, these people were best friends with their dad.
They were spoiled.
Yeah, and their dad treated them like this. So for me to be able to gain my kids, I need to kind of not necessarily be their dad, but somehow let loose kancane. And now I'll be lying. My mom.
Kudos to the single mothers there.
Ah, man, my mom does
single
it.
mothers because of the passing of their men's. Like, it's a hard one. Like, I come from the same thing.
Yeah.
But my dad passed away when I was young. But my mom, she carried us through.
Yeah, and I
she
feel
carried
like
us
we don't
through,
give
like,
women credit like that, man. And it's so crazy.
Even to the mothers who have deadbeat dads.
Yeah.
Kudos
Who are
to
still
you.
alive but dead.
The deadbeat dads, wagwana, meet you at the bar, but
I think we should have I feel like we should start having a rule. We should have a rule now. We should have a rule where, these deadbeat daddies at the club and everywhere, they chill on their own. They have their own section where nice section
guys,
baba abangana
Ice boy. Drink your son's money. Azam. Ngiyadlala, guys, I'm playing. I'm joking, so joking.
No, we don't encourage that. Guys, if you're deadbeat, what do you call it? Deadbeat?
Deadbeat dad.
Deadbeat dead. I encourage you right now to go back to your kids. I hope this podcast makes you indlela zakho.
Yeah.
Guys, like it's not nice, ukuthi umntana akhangawazi. It's not a good thing. It's really not a good thing. And it doesn't even take much for a kid. Like with kids, man, they just need you to be there. And that's it.
Unless if you being there would destroy that child's life.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about junkies.
I don't know, man. I feel like even if you're a junkie, I feel like even if you're a junkie,
do you know kids? I still have memories. I told my mother a story, and then she was like, "How do you remember that? Because you were so young."
So yeah. I have a lot of stories where I remember, and I'm like, being that.
So we have to be careful what we let our kids see.
See, true. That is true. But don't you think that's weird though? You live in Ireland, and I think you've seen every day. There's never a day where you don't see a parent ufukta umntana ngestroller sakhe.
Yeah.
Mara ngapha uya
Shine cows.
cows. Haven't you seen that? I see that every day, every single day.
Yeah,
and most times I see. But one thing I've noticed, let's be honest, I want to give credit to it, is most Irish parents who are like junkies, they take care of their kids. Like I've seen so many. There was this one time where I was I'm not gonna say where, but I was getting to my places, and then I saw this. Why you
Huh? Yeah, we're talking about junkies and you're talking about Ndawas Hako. Like, I'm like, wagwan.
No, I was getting to my places, but then so I bumped into this couple. They both
When you come out your places, do you?
For me,
do you feel
I don't do
like I'm a
that.
sinus,
No, I don't do that. But then, like, so I was going to this place of mine, in Dawoyami. And then while I'm going to my place, I bumped into this Irish couple. Okay, I don't know if they're Irish, but they're whites. So this lady, this lady's pushing the baby. No, like, I mean, I don't know. Don't be that person. But yeah, so this lady is like pushing the kid, and so don't be.
Ooh.
So yeah,
You were
this
saying?
lady, this lady is like pushing the kid on the stroller, right?
Yeah.
And the dad is right there. So they like, I think they were going to stock up on their, crack or whatever they take. I'm not sure, but they had that kid there. Both of them are addicts. The lady is pushing the stroller. The guy is right there. The kid is there. You can see that the kid is warm as well taken care of. But they were just there to like,
Get their stuff
yeah,
and
get their
shackle.
stuff and
Do
go.
the shackle.
So they're junkies, but they still present their kid's life.
Also, you're saying they're functional junkies.
Yeah, they functional junkies. Like, and I think that's the thing. Let's put it like this: in Ireland, most
Which one is
parents.
this one? Functional junkies.
But no, but I think that's the thing in Ireland. You know how here in Ireland, I think it's so weird how I've noticed, and I've never seen this in my country. Most parents in Ireland, they be drinking, they be smoking at like really, like, no, the parents will be drinking and smoking while the kids are like so young and they do all of the stuff around them, but they're still present in their life.
Yeah,
For me, I
yeah.
think it's better to do all of this stuff in front of them than for you
No.
to not be there. Wait, compared to you not being in their life at all, like, okay, I go stay in foster care, and you be a junkie in the streets without them. It's better than like it's not. You rather go for. I think I'd rather go for Uguchi. Be there in their life, be the junkie, but at least you're there than having to.
I mean, here's what I have to say about that one.
Yeah.
For that one, I would say Tusla will have to do their job. Do you know why?
What's Tusla?
Tusla. So,
I wouldn't want them alcohol.
no. It's an organization that's here in Ireland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tusla.
So
It sounds like a cigarette company or
no,
like
no.
a lighter
They
company.
deal with situations whereby kids are growing up around junkies and
Yeah.
abusive parents. They take care of those kids. They remove them from such situations in order to give them a better life and a better upbringing and show them a better way. Because I feel like even though that person will be there for their kid, but that kid will take those things that he's seeing or she's
Seeing
seeing
from the parents, okay.
and say like, this
This is right.
This is right.
My parents do it anyways.
Yeah, you're giving them an excuse to do that.
I don't believe in that, man. I don't believe it. Let me tell you why. I know so many people who come from dysfortunate families, but are like rich. Some have just made it like they're so, when it comes to school, number one. If you're saying I'm the bad parent that you say I am, you can see that I'm a bad parent. Why don't you make it like your responsibility to Uguti change? Try so hard, Uguti. You want to get out of this environment. As I'm a bad parent, sharp. I admit I'm a bad parent. But make it your thing, Uguti. You want to study and get the fuck out of this environment. Like, you want to stay away from this, bad mom and stuff like that. So, same thing with all these junkie kids and stuff like that. I feel like for me, they should go with their parents. Nobody can give them love like their parents. And then, obviously, sometimes the situation is not, like, environment is not so good. But take it as a thing where now it builds you. It's okay, shit, I grew up in a household where my mom wakes up in the morning to crack or whatever it is. My dad is high. They don't cook for me. Make it your thing, Oguti. You want to make it out of here.
It's 10%.
You want to make it out. My mom's always like, you know what, girl? Sharp. You're saying I'm bad, but not. Why? Unga phone, Oguti, now. Work so hard so that you don't ever have to communicate with me. Like, you leave my house and you don't have to be in the same house as this lady who's so evil.
So-
you don't even have to ask anything from this lady.
With what I've seen in my line of work, I won't disclose my line of work.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
You're Nandi wine, guys.
90%
Yeah.
of the kids who grow up in bad environment, they will do monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and that's actually true.
that's a scary thing, especially this generation that we have now. Sorry, but this is the truth. From my perspective, we have social media that is advertising bad shit, making it look like cool shit.
Like cool shit. Yeah, like social media right now.
We have parents who are doing bad shit and making it look like good shit.
Good shit, yeah.
So it is hard for someone to have that mentality of saying, okay, I am going to drift away from this and become this person.
Yeah.
So that influences the percentage of saying, okay, 90% will go bad.
Yeah, that's
90%
true.
will go bad. I've seen kids, I'm not going to say, like, I've seen kids in my line of work with parents, and you're like, you look at the kid and the kid asks you, what the fuck are you looking at?
Irish kids. Put that in since I've never met any
Not only.
Irish kids. But
Not only.
in okay, let me just say Ireland. Kids in Ireland are so disrespectful.
In my line of work, I meet all kinds of people.
Okay.
You know. So it's this thing of saying like ukuthi abantu lava, they have been projected to ukuthi this thing is right in their image. They see it, it's
right. Yeah.
You know. So that's why me I'm a big supporter of TUSLA, that organization. I'm a big supporter of those guys.
But man, okay, for me, maybe it's because, you know what, I believe like...
Guys,
so
if I see you mistreating your kid and see that the environment is not right, I will call TUSLA.
So, Jamie,
and they would take your kid.
If I had a kid right now and
I will call TUSLA in a heartbeat.
No, okay, for me, you know what I think, man? I feel like,
listen,
let's be honest.
It was your decision to fuck up your own life.
Yeah.
Do not make it look like an option for your kid to fuck up their own life.
But man, let's be very honest.
If your kid is the next Mark Zuckerberg, maybe he's destined for greatness.
If he's the next Mark Zuckerberg, he's still gonna be that, even in my care. Let me tell you something. For me personally, yeah. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Okay, this is how I think of. I usually view it. I feel like if, as a kid, you're like, every family has some sort of dysfunction. Okay, grateful for those that don't have.
Yeah.
But most families have dysfunctions, and those families that actually have, like, it's always. I feel like it's always entirely up to the kid. Like as a cooler. It's only when you realize, like, when you want to live the life, but it's like a matter of, you look at it and you're like, this is not the kind of life I want to live. No, I don't want to live this kind of life. This is not the kind of, I don't inspire to be this, you know. And if you know you don't inspire to be what your parents are and the environment that is, you're going to make it means, I do all I can to get out of here. And you know what you need to do to get out of here. Like, I mean, I'll make an example of myself. Okay, I didn't want to get away from my parents. I didn't want to get away from my parents. But, I mean, it was just a matter of, you know, at some points, I can't really be... Like, in my country, I was more of my mom. I was in my mom's shadow. You know, like my mom was well-known and stuff like that. Yeah. So I was more of, umtanaga, you know... In everything I did, it was like, oh, you mean Bee's child? Oh, you mean Bees? Oh, you mean Queen Bees? You know what I mean? It was always that. Now, it got to a point where I'm like, nah, I'm tired of being in my mom's shadow. Mm-hmm. I want to be in my, be my own person.
Your own person.
And I knew exactly what I needed to do to be my own person, which was, firstly, I need to do this and this and this, and then I need to move out of the house. Mm-hmm. For me to move out of the house and to go study, that's the only way I can be my own person. So I feel the same thing with junkie kids. If you know very well, okay, yeah, ufuna uguba your own person, right? You don't want to follow in the footsteps of your parents. You know very well what you have to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you start here, 10%, education.
10% would do that.
Well, those that don't do that, don't do that. I don't know why. Like, I mean,
it's not having someone who will say, you know what, fuck, escape this shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm one of those people. I will snitch and say that man is a junkie and is not taking care of his kids properly. take those kids away, give them a better life. That's me.
But don't you feel like you're probably ruining their life?
Ruin him.
Yeah, like maybe they're gonna have a good life with their
A better
parents.
life. I'm ruining their life.
Well, maybe they're gonna have a good life with their parents, and you just
Tough shit then.
I mean, just like for me, man, I feel like, to be quite honest, I don't know. I might be wrong, and people shouldn't come for me for this, but I feel like, let people grow up in the environment that they were born in. Like, God would not, we were talking about God not so long ago. Everything is done directly by God with a plan. God would not directly be like, okay, ngizokufaka family lena, and then next thing, he knows he knows very well what he's putting in this family, and then in as much as they are alcoholics or druggies or anything like that, at some point, you yourself need to, you know what you need to do? You need to do something for you to make it out there. If you're going to be like, okay, my parents are junkies, that's why my life is like this.
Listen, it
doesn't work like that. You can't blame your parents.
I've got a rebuttal for that.
Yeah?
If God functioned that way, he was not going to send Moses. He was not going to send David. He was not going to send Jesus.
I feel so bad because I don't know all of that.
Right.
I don't know.
If God was going to let things be, he was not going to send a savior for every person in generation.
Yeah.
So you're saving someone from a bad life experience. I'm not saying that everyone who's in that system is going to have a good life, but they have an opportunity of having someone to help them and show them, there's another life besides that.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. So if you were, let me ask you a question. So if you were to, let's say for instance, your current, are you in a relationship? Live. Oh shit.
I'm married.
Okay. Okay. So
I'm hitched. Hitched as fuck.
Okay, so do you, now that you're married, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then do you have kids?
No, not yet.
And then your partner has like a kid.
Yeah, I need 7. Yeah.
When you need 7. Nigga, you're going old. Nigga, you're going old. What do you mean you need 7?
I need 7 kids.
But yeah, okay, now with your partner, and then your partner, like has a kid. And then you know how they say pregnancy just causes some sort of depression, blah, 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 post trauma, whatever it is. Yeah. And then after the birth, your wife decides to get into drugs, like hardcore drugs. What then?
Then I am taking her to court.
Why? I mean, not even thinking of taking this person to therapy first or like get help. You're taking this person to court first.
Yeah, first.
Then you didn't.
Do you know? Ask me. Ask me.
I don't think your husband likes you.
Ask me why. Ask me why.
Why are you taking your wife to court?
I'm taking her to court so that the judge can put a statement that she has to go to therapy.
Yeah.
By force.
No, but you can try to do that yourself on your own, like, baby.
Hey, no. I don't have that energy. We already have. Listen, if once we have a kid.
Yeah.
Once we have a kid.
It's different.
All of my energy is dedicated to that child.
The kid now. But I mean,
listen, I will love you and cherish you, but all of my energy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I would divorce you. You don't want me. You don't want me to sit me down. We have a conversation. Next thing, boom. You don't tell me anything.
Why?
Okay, pull up in court. Pull up in court.
A conversation with a person whose sin is that saying drugs are wrong. Drugs do this to people.
Yeah, sit down with me and tell me, like, babe, if you continue doing this, that drugs and all of that, we're gonna come across this and this and this and this. So don't rock up with me in court.
Listen, you've seen all those ads.
You don't talk to me, just court.
Listen, you've seen all those ads and you've seen all those junkies, and then you're like, yeah, that's
it's
good.
Gonna hit differently when you as my man.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, listen, I'm going to take those drugs and go, yeah, that lane.
Nah.
I want to try that.
Still, you need to sit me down as your lover. Like, babe, let's not do this.
Baby.
Yeah, can I have 10 euro? 10 euro and 10 euro. You know, they buy for like 10
I'll give you 10 euro. I'll give you 10.
Yeah, what is that?
I'll give you 10. 10 euro.
We don't want, what is it? GBV. That's
No, who said anything about GBV?
what is it? What is that?
No. I said I give you 10 euro.
Okay.
Did I say anything about
Okay.
GBV?
No. Okay. And then you take this person to court, right? When you take this person to court, village, you say it court ganjalo without having talked to the person.
So I'm taking you to court for your own.
But you didn't talk to me. You just went straight to court.
Yeah.
No, no. That's
What-
not.
what-
Talk to
what-
me
what did you
first.
talk
Like
about?
sit down.
Did you talk to
We're
me?
in a relationship. We're married. Talk to me first.
Okay, we're married, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you come to me and say, baby, since we're married, I'm thinking about taking drugs.
Who has done that? Who do you know that's done like okay? Who has done that?
No, you say we're married, yeah?
Obviously,
Yeah, you
that's
say
not
we're
like
married.
a
We have to-
discussion that's had.
If I'm not supposed to surprise you with court, why are you supposed to surprise me with drugs?
But still, man, still, come on. I'm supposed to like
Imagine. Amy, imagine. Hi, babe. I've decided to take drugs.
Pass me your cup. Pass me your shot glass.
What do you think?
So we need to get some
Yeah,
closing
can we get
shots.
shots?
So guys, we're getting to the closing, and yes, we'd like to thank you guys for being with us throughout the whole podcast.
Yeah,
There's a whole lot that we wanted to touch on, but did we touch on them? I don't think we did. We talked too much.
This is the first episode, and this is part of what we're going to be doing. It's
Yeah.
not all of it. It's part of what we're going to be doing. We're just catching up on stuff, bruh.
Like partially our conversations, guys. Like we're partially gonna have.
This is not a short class.
And
I
it
tell
isn't.
you again,
Yeah, they're trying to kill us here. They're trying to kill us. They're trying to get us killed.
If I die, I die.
Bro, you're a man, bro.
Be a man.
I don't expect that from you. Bro.
Okay, before we close the podcast, this is why our forefathers are dead, because they were told to be a man.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is our first ever episode of Culture Chronicles. I really enjoyed this. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did.
And it's so weird how we, everything just flowed. Everything just flowed. I feel like everything flowed, man. And we're deep.
You all know we're deep.
Yeah.
Deep.
So these are the kind of conversations we're gonna be having, guys. We're gonna be. No, don't come with the Didi. Don't come with the Didi shit.
Yeah, what? I almost say something. I almost say something.
Diddy.
You know what Drake said? You know what Drake said? There's no big three. There's just big D.
I did it. No, I saw it, guys.
Okay, guys, thank you so much, man. This has been so lovely. Yeah, so this is basically what Culture Blend's going to be about. It's just a matter of we're just going to be touching on lifestyle, entertainment, mental health, raw conversations just like today, and just have fun, man. We're all about, us sharing our views while we're going crazy and we're having fun. And yeah, hope you guys are going to engage with us. You comment, and I'd like to urge all of you guys to comment. Like, more than anything, I want you guys to comment. That's the most important thing. Comment and share your whatever you guys have to say.
And
don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
Like, don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, guys, keep this going. So we keep on going. The more you interact, the more we keep going. The more we keep going.
Yeah.
And the more interesting it gets when you guys interact. So as I said earlier on, we're going to have a link up on our bio where we're going to be sharing, where you guys can actually be able to write to us and share what you feel, what you'd like. And we're going to read it out here, give you advice. Yeah. Hopefully.
And check out the TikTok page as well. The Culture Blends TikTok. Just make sure to check it out. And we will post as well on a pages. We'll let you know.
Yeah, we're gonna, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna be dropping twice in a month. I'd like for us to drop every month, but guys, unfortunately,
every week.
I mean every week, sorry, but unfortunately, man, we can't, like, so much work, and besides it being so much work, like we're kind of busy sometimes.
If you give us the cheddar, we're gonna post.
Yes. Let me tell you something. So
let me tell you something.
So if we make so much money, if we make money off this, we might as well just quit our jobs, and then every week we're dropping. Every week we're dropping. But right now, because of so many other some other commitments, we're only going to be able to drop twice in a month.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's make it fun, guys. Let's make it interesting. Interact with us. Let's have a conversation. It shouldn't just be me and your guy T.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in.
You guys should be here, you know? So, yeah. I'm your girl. You know, the phone doctor. Thank you guys for tuning in.
And it's your boy T, nothing but the truth. If you doubt my truth, I go tell your mama.
Love you guys. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Here's a shot for you guys. First episode. Here we go. Woo! Love you guys. Thank you so much.
This is sugar.
Sugar?
You should have brought tequila, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Like, comment, subscribe.